Yes, the big story this morning is coming from West Bengal, where the Saradha chit fund scam is threatening to embarrass the TMC government further. The promoters of the group, Saugata Sen, has now been arrested in Jammu and Kashmir along with 2 others.
Yes, SEBI in fact has asked Sen to return all the money to investors in 3 months. Priyanka Gupta and Mufti Isla on the latest developments.
Bengal's most wanted, Saugata Sen, the man who allegedly duped lakhs of investors to the tune of crores of rupees. The owner of the Saradha group of companies which went under. A fugitive for 13 days, Sen and 2 directors of his company were finally caught at a hotel in Sonmarg in Kashmir, but not before putting an army of policemen on his trail.
The West Bengal police yesterday had relayed a message to Jammu and Kashmir police saying that there were 3 absconders who they needed to arrest.
From Kolkata to Kashmir, Sen and his 2 aides and directors travelled across 6 cities.
What we came to know is that they moved from Ranchi to different places of Western UP.
Saugata and his accomplices travelled through Delhi, Dehradun, Haridwar, Haldwani and Udhampur before reaching Sonmarg. What did him in was a white Scorpio and a crack team following it through toll plazas and CCTV cameras from different hotels. 6 trunks of property deeds, a maze of real estate dealings and dozens of shell companies for the police to examine. It's a long and murky trail that duped lakhs of investors.
We have been able to examine one so-called director. His name is Pradhan. He was actually a cook. Even he was not knowing that he has been named as one of the directors.
Meanwhile, SEBI has asked Saugata Sen to return all the money to investors in 3 months, but the role of SEBI itself is now being questioned. What took SEBI so long to act, even though it had been tracking the operations of the company since 2010? Why did SEBI do nothing to stop its operations? The police will ask experts and a CA firm to look into the mountain of documents.
The man on the run is finally caught. Saugata Sen, who had amassed crores of rupees in properties, allegedly using his proximity to politicians belonging both to the left and the Trinamool camp. The challenge for the government is to find out a way to return the money to the investors, many of whom have lost their life savings. With Saugata Roy in Kolkata, this is Priyanka Gupta.
Well, Priyanka Gupta in fact joins us this morning from Kolkata. Priyanka, good morning. Give us a sense first of all of what happens of Saugata Sen and the 2 others. Will they be brought to Kolkata today?
Well, Tracy, it looks like they'll be brought back late in the evening today because Gandharbal, remember, is very far from Kolkata. There are some court proceedings that need to be initiated. A transit remand needs to be put in place, and after that, the 3 people, Saugata Sen and 2 of his other close aides and directors, will be brought back to Kolkata. When we asked the Bidhanagar police the time frame, they said it could well be late evening or tomorrow morning. But as far as the probe is concerned, Tracy, like you pointed out there, it's been a hard and a very long journey for the Kolkata police. The 3 track teams which were on the trail of Saugata Sen, he's been on the run for 13 days and he travelled for 2,500 kilometers from Kolkata to Kashmir and hid there for so long. In fact, he made his first stop over at Ranchi. The first lead came when the driver of Saugata Sen was probed and interrogated by the police. The details that we have got from the police are quite startling. It's really a huge task for the police to sift through the mammoth documents, a mountain of documents. There were 6 trunk loads of property deeds, let alone the other cache of very important documents that are yet to be recovered. So for them to sift through all of that, that's the reason why they've appointed a chartered accountant firm as well as seeking a help from an expert to figure out how exactly will they initiate the probe. Because remember, this is a financial case. There are 2 sections of IPC 406 and 420 of IPC that have been slapped against Saugata Sen, Janil Mukherjee and Arvind Singh Chauhan. So it's going to be a really long journey for them. But as far as the investors are concerned, they can take heart in the fact that the commission that has been appointed by Mamata Banerjee will perhaps initiate its proceedings from Monday. There will be several counters for the investors from where they can deposit their slips and really wait for the government to really initiate actions.
All right, the big hope is, will the investors get their money back? SEBI has given them 3 months. This is the Saradha Group, 3 months to refund all its investors. Priyanka Gupta, we'll leave it there for the moment. Thanks very much for joining us. Meanwhile, the role of some prominent TMC leaders too has come under the scanner in that case. In damage control mode, Mamata Banerjee is promising action against her own if they are found guilty. Here's how the debate played out on India at 9.
Can the TMC deny its proximity to the Saradha chit fund group?
We totally deny proximity to the Saradha chit fund group. Tell me one law which enables the state government to take any action against any chit fund.
Left-front government in the early 90s approached the court. You know, it itself approached the court and said take action against these companies. In contrast to that, unfortunately what we have seen so far from the Trinamool government is a very pathetic attempt to shield their government, their party of any culpability.
Will the Trinamool Congress protect anyone who is involved in this? Will
Mamata
anyone...
Banerjee has said that anybody found culpable will be acted against.